Dakota. Right here, middle, Aaron.
Hey, Dakota, can you walk us through that last interception? It seemed like it didn't leave your hand very strong, a little underthrown.
Yeah, that's something me and Darren work all the time. Goal line fade. And I let it go, and I was like, when they called that play, I was like, oh, here we're gonna get a touchdown right here, and yeah, I gotta go see it on film. But obviously, I didn't put enough juice on it. Should have put it a lot higher. Give him an easy jump ball. That's what he likes. Just gotta learn from it.
Dakota, what's that like in the aftermath when you see them? You guys are driving. I assume you're thinking you guys are about to score, and then when the finality of seeing the interception and realizing that it's kind of gone away like that quickly.
Yeah, I haven't been through something like this before. It sucks, but just got to eat it, learn from it. Can't let it happen again. Let's move on.
On the left, Sky.
Dakota, the offense really got going there in the third quarter. What was clicking, and how did you guys find your rhythm?
Yeah, I think just combination. We didn't really have too many penalties. I think we maybe got one that got us behind the chains, but we were feeling good, working the tempo, executing, and just didn't execute in the last play.
Steve, right?
You said you've never been through this before. What's it going to be like for you this week coming off, when your last throw was that and that memory's there? Can you flush it? Do you have to? What's it going to be like for you to go into a week?
Just 24-hour rule. Learn from it. Watch film. But by this time tomorrow, we'll be game planning Wazoo, getting ready.
Back right.
Dakota, last week versus Nebraska, the offense had the ball down by 3 towards the end of regulation, similar to this game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think needs to improve in order to, punch it in when you're trailing towards the end?
Just execution. People are going to say, yeah, it's not, one play, there's a whole game, but it came down to the last play, and that's something I work with Darren all the time. So it just comes down to execution on my part.
Right here, Sky.
All week we heard you guys had a great week of practice. Coach Elfridge saying, though, before the game, he felt there was a little maybe uneasiness about you guys. Did you get that sense at all before the game?
Not really. Not really, no.
Right here.
Just that last play, could you break that down a little bit? You're so good at that timing. You work with the receiver enough, you're able to just know exactly what they're doing, almost with your eyes closed, kind of. Did you just anticipate, like you said, him being able to jump that defender, out-jump him, or where was that defender in your mind when you execute that play?
In my mind, so he was pressed. So as soon as I saw that, I was gonna, just work kind of a back shoulder fade with Darren. Looking back on it, I got to go watch it on film, but I think I threw too much of a back shoulder type ball. And the ball I work with Darren is, I'll throw it high to him and let him jump and go get it. And I threw more of a, kind of just true back shoulder, which, down the goal line that tight, and especially with the game where it is, I got to put the ball in a position where only the receiver can get to it. So if something were to happen, the only thing that can happen is an incompletion off that. So throwing it like I did, I think, that's too risky. Paid for it.
All in the back left, Jen.
I know you've only been here a short time, but it's been a long time since Oregon's lost consecutive games in the regular season. Can you just describe the mood in the locker room?
There was a lot, the vibe in the locker room was guys rallying around each other. It was pretty cool to see some of the guys speak up like they did. And I think we'll come out Monday real fired up.
Back right.
Being down by a score late in the game, is that a position that you and the offense are comfortable in? Are there any nerves for you, or is that what you're comfortable
that's
with?
something we work in practice all the time. Every day we work a clutch period, just like that scenario.
Right up here. Right.
No, so now you move on to Washington State, pass-happy team. How do you feel just, going against a team like that where a game, can turn into a shootout?
That's something I'm used to. I'm used to shootouts. That didn't feel I didn't feel uneasy about the game at all. Felt like we had the game the whole time. We could get into a similar situation next week.
Anyone else? All right,
Thank you.
Dakota.